How about that?
Real quick comment about your Wildcat. See, that was more effective, I think, years ago because people weren't seeing spread stuff, that kind of thing. And I think people are getting acclimated, defenses, to defending that kind of stuff. Anyway, we're ready to go. So you got the film here.
Yeah.
Number 10, huge plus in the sneak game. Having a 235-pound kid that could play linebacker, it's huge. Again, I would consider calling it on first down occasionally. I would. You could rip them for 6-7 yards with a kid like that. But this is a gutsy call. We're on our 35-yard line, and this is a confident coach. Just so you know, we got big Gentry here at tight end, and we got Bredesen in here at the wing. And then Klein is down here. So I just like to know who's in the game. And Alex is under center, and you can see the surge and the push. And this is awesome. And we probably, Denny, after that Fresno game, we got stuffed, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guarantee you they worked on it. And this ain't the same with Davis Warren back here. That's a little different factor. Nothing against Davis Warren, but this is a different dude in there. This is different than JJ, Cade McNamara. So I like it. I'd have it in the package on first down. This is interesting. I thought 3rd and 8. I think this kid is a spy package. And man, they got, I was hoping that, Alex can run. He doesn't have Lamar type speed, but not many people do.
No.
But this kid runs them down. So I thought this was a spy package, 3rd and 8, early in the game. And I thought they were offsides, but that's a good scheme by this defensive coach. This defensive coach is a smart guy. Again, I talked about.
I also want to just say that I noticed that there were a lot of people that I would say that were down on Orgy's running ability, saying that they thought he would be more elusive or he'd break more tackles. I would say that look out for that. Like he had a lot on his plate. It's just the first game and you want him to play like Lamar Jackson. There's a lot going on there, and so I think he can get better as a runner. Of course he can get better as a passer. He's going to have to, but I think he's even going to get better as a runner.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just hope. Anyway, I like our punter. This is nice. This is huge, man. And these are backup offensive linemen. This looks like Anderson, Gentry, and Percy, and our long snapper 49, Denny. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but this is a great job by our long snap. I just want to mention these guys. 49, I got to get his number here.
The 49 is William Wagner.
Yeah. Anyway, he's been great for a couple years now, so I want to mention him because I know how darn important that punt game is, and that's great coverage. So this is something different, Danny. This, I'm a weak guy. I'm staying. I see what he's done. 4 weeks now. He is not a static guy. He is not going to let you get a beat on him. They don't know what's coming. So here this week now, this is different. He hasn't done this yet this year. He's got both edge players on the same side of the line of scrimmage. He's got Stewart here and he's got Moore here, and he brought up Barham over here. And we're playing a 5-1 look with the 6 guy close. I guess you could call it a 6-1 look. So he hasn't done this yet this year. So we got him great field position because of our punter and our punt game. And, great way to start out. Mason Graham had a hell of a game. Oh, man, did he have a hell of a game.
Yeah, I like the whole front four. Josiah Stewart, Grant.
But we're punching. We're playing at the line, just getting, we handled the front early on. We made them one-dimensional. And, this is something Wink talks about is he likes his guys, multi-talented, positionless players. I mean, he is essentially playing like an edge player here, our inside linebacker. So he will ask these guys to play like an outside edge guy and also play inside linebacker stuff. So what it does is it gives you flexibility because now if you want to drop him in coverage, he's equipped for that because he's done a lot of that. If that makes sense to you. So you got guys that the position that they normally play will carry over at times. But that's a great way to start. 3rd and 7.
Had not been getting a lot of TFLs, and they got a lot in this game.
Yeah. Here we go, 3rd and 7. And here I just pointed this out because there's USC guy running. This guy worked under Wink. And this is Wink's favorite, one of Wink's favorite stunts, and it's the same darn thing they're running. And we just come up a little, we complete a pass. I mean, he throws it right where it has to be. USC kid makes a good play. So we're confident. We've seen bubble. We've seen bubble with accuracy. This stuff is easy to throw. He can throw this stuff. But we got to get separation. And then the kid makes a hell of a – this number 4 was a damn good player. Here we go. Penalty. I don't know how this guy is. I don't know how this is not called a penalty.
It is in the pros now. They emphasize it in the pros. Maybe they need. Yeah, I mean he's 2 yards off the line, Scar.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how that's not a penalty, but we're in our nickel package. What Wink did a lot, Denny, against this team. The first week we had 6 guys up. He's changed every week. This team, for whatever reason, he lined up 4 guys. What's it down in distance? 2nd and 5. He had a lot of we're going to line up 4 guys, play with 2 linebackers, and I have our basic vanilla nickel package. He didn't try to bring guys up as much as he's done in the past. Now, what was his thinking? So I know as a coach, sometimes you're better off just letting these 4 guys line up and just widen out and get to the quarterback and or run your stunts. So for this team, for whatever his reasons were, maybe he was concerned that if we brought 6 guys up, they couldn't get back out in coverage. You follow me? Because they're at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. And he was worried about this quarterback's ability to throw the ball. You follow me on that, Denny?
I'm following you. Yep.
Okay, so for whatever reason, Wink stayed with a lot more 4 at the line of scrimmage. But I thought this should have been a penalty. But Josiah Stewart just hammers this kid and just beats him with speed. And sometimes if you got guys that can beat that tackle, you don't need to fake nothing, fool nothing. Just beat them with speed. Just go get fast guys, coach them up. That's a great job. He had a hell of a game. Stewart had a hell of a game. Danny, I am a confident guy with our front 4 edge guys. The 2 that rotate in, the Guy and Brandt made old Scar a hell of a lot more comfortable for the future at that position. 3rd and 14. We're in a vanilla 4-man front. We're not showing nothing, Danny. We ain't messing around. And this is a nice tackle by 15 there.
Hausman.
I love this tackle. I got him circled here. And we're just rushing 4. We're not doing any stunning at all, right? Let's see. Our stun ain't smooth there. You see how this smooth? Then they got to smooth this out. They're running a stun at the top, and these 2 guys kind of get jammed up in here. This is all about getting a feel for, they do this stunt hundreds of times in practice. But they're kind of running into each other here. You see that?
Yeah.
Anyway, Hausman, left shoulder, perfect. Keep him inside the defense. To all your buddies, nothing. What a way to start out, man.
Are they allowed to keep the tight end that far off the line like that where he's up there? I mean, he was even farther back on that play.
Well, he's an eligible receiver. Yeah. Danny, he's you talking about him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different. Yeah, you got to have.
Is that the tackle in front of him, or is that 2 tight ends?
Well, again, it's the same tackle again. Yeah. It looks like he's off the line of scrimmage. I mean,
that's right.
If I'm Esposito or Wink, I'm like, hey, referee, what's up with this dude, man? How is that legal after a while? You got to tell the official because they do it, Danny. They get off. They want to get back here as much as possible because it helps them get position against that pass rush. So, he's got to tell the ref. But that's great hustle. Again, Mason Graham had his best game, and he made some plays. And we're winning the line of scrimmage, and this is a great effort by Mullings. Oh man, But because we don't flat out blow them out of here on this, because they get penetration at the top. You got to seal at the top, Denny. Let's
I was wondering about going for this. I was wondering about going for this.
Some of this stuff, I'm going to save some of this stuff for Jerry. I some of it I didn't mark because I'm saving it for him. He's gonna. Anyway, let's move on.
All right.
So 83 played a hell of a lot of football, Marshall. So just so you know, and we ran a lot more pistol against this team. Now, for whatever reason, the game plan for what USC did, they decided to go more pistol. I don't have the answer for it. Now, this is a touchdown. And we get a great job blocking here, just so you know, 83 is in the game. And he's getting clock. He's got a long way to go physically, but he's in there. And here we go. Let's run it. So, Denny, listen, man. Got a lot of things going on here. This is just a normal play we've been running forever with the motion. Number 10, I'd like to see you carry out the fake. We don't carry out fakes enough. If I'm coaching the damn quarterback at Michigan, we're carrying out fakes, and I'm going to give them a ton of work reading the ends. Anyway, that's that. I don't believe if Davis Warren is in the game that this is a touchdown. Not at all is this a touchdown, because you're going to see all the attention that number 10 gets. This kid here is crucial. This kid here is not disciplined. He's flying out because number 10's in the game. Their defense is flying. This linebacker here, this guy right here, is flying out of here because he sees number 10's in the game. So let's run it. And Mullings, so watch this kid here, Danny. Watch this kid I'm playing right here. This guy, right? This guy right here. You got to look at his eyes. Watch his eyes. And watch this linebacker here. This guy. They're just stepping out. Just a half a step. That half step, he steps that way. That couple steps, he steps this way. It's just enough because 10's in the game, Danny. 10's in the game. He's looking right. He thinks he's going to get the jump on number 10, and he ends up fooling himself because now he's still drifting. He's still drifting. This is the guy that would make the play right here if he's not overplaying number 10. He's out of position. You see that little bit of being out of position, the factor it was?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He ain't making that play with 10 in the game. Or he's making the play with 16 in the game. So people want to rip on Alex Orji, right? You know, or he can't throw this, that. But our coaches are smart. Defensive coach, I see this. I know the difference with him in the game. I know it as a player and I know it as a coach. Because I told you when I played, the first thing I want to know is how fast is the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing for these guys, man. All these defensive players, they know who's in the game. This kid is accurate, man. You know, the kid from Texas, you know, this kid just doesn't have the offensive line, but this kid has played really well. He's accurate as hell. I mean, here we are in a 5-1 look. And here's Wink again asking guys to do different things. They complete a pass here. But, you know, he'll bring our linebacker out and have him rush, have him take on guards, have him out in coverage. But we beat a darn good quarterback, Danny. Fresno had a hell of a quarterback. This kid, Texas, good quarterbacks.
Yeah, he put some great he put some NFL throws out there. No doubt.
He didn't make any mistakes, did he? Did he ever?
Well, Will Johnson picked him up.
Will Johnson. Okay, here's 2nd and 2. I like what's happening in the line of scrimmage. Again, this half-ass fake, but we're moving the line of scrimmage. See how 2nd and 2 is a lot different, well, you know, than 4th and 1, but it's still, I like movement. Look at the movement, man. Look how we're moving, guys. That's what you want from your double team. So I thought Gio took a big step. I thought Link took a big step. This is some creative stuff. This has been in the playbook. And you talked about we've had this play in. Remember Brant got beat on it. a while ago, the reverse with the tight end faking.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite drive.
Remember, I said we run the same play, Denny. There's no excuse for it. Let's see how their kid plays it. Their kid's lost too. Look at him. He's clueless. He doesn't see it. He don't feel Bredesen wheeling around. This kid right here. Or this, yeah. He doesn't feel it. He doesn't see it. You don't see it. Anyway, we get him. We get him pinned. And Bredesen sees he's not going to make the play. Anyway, that's creative stuff. That helps your quarterback. That can relieve some pressure. I like how we execute here, 2nd and 4. This is an executed play. I see Gio. I see Link getting better. You know, this is power. We're blocking down, kicking out, and we get a good movement here. But we got vision from our running back, Danny. This play is supposed to hit. It's supposed to hit right in here. And USC plays it okay, but we still would have got yards here. But they're flying out. They're overcommitting. And he sees it. He sees this linebacker flying out of there. And he cuts it back. Picks up a first down. That's vision. Mullings had, obviously, we all know, I'm sure he was player of the game. But this is, he sees the cutback there. That play is not designed to go there, but I'm seeing we could have got yards the other way, too. I'm going to let Jerry cover this touchdown. That's a well-blocked play, and Donovan found a seam in there. Again, I'm fired up when I saw from 42 and 91. And 92, Big Ike got some work. Now, this is a dang good job by our 2 edge players. Number 8, Moore, this is as good as it gets. He's outside. He gets upfield. He gets in the quarterback's face, and the kid throws a dime. It happens. But from an edge play, this is exactly the way I was coached and exactly how I coached it, the way Moore is handling this. But I like that Ike is in the game. And, Danny, I got to tip your hat here. And sometimes as a defensive player and as a defensive coach, you can't just yell at dudes and scream that, you don't know what the hell you're doing or everybody sucks. Well, this kid throws a dime, man.
He does.
He throws a dime.
They showed the end zone. I mean, you can't put that ball in there any better.
Yeah, and the kid's a hell of a player. That kid ain't no stiff. That receiver is a highly recruited kid. He's going to be in the NFL. So, he's
right.
good.
Yes, he is.
I got 5 up. Oh, what the hell do I got with 5? 7. Oh, I'm wondering what the hell we're doing with we got 5 up. And this is the only – and Wink called a masterpiece, Denny, for the first half. He called a masterful game plan. Masterful. Perfect. And Page misses them. This is why I don't like rushing safeties and corners. I don't like it as a coach, because they don't get enough work on it. They lose contains on quarterbacks. You follow me?
Well,
edge players do it in practice every day. So we got 5 up. We got them 3rd and 11. We should have drilled them right shoulder, and Page is, come on, man. You got to know this kid ain't no unathletic. Throttle down, keep right shoulder leverage, make them step up. Quarterbacks don't want to step up. They do not want to step up where they know them big, ugly guys are. Graham and Mason and Grant. He lets them outside the defense, outside. That's an unbelievable play. But we help them. We let them do it. But
Sharon really complimented Quentin Johnson there on making that play.
Yeah, that's a great play.
He held him to a field goal here.
Yeah, those are the things you point out as a coach. That was great hustle by him.
Yep.
But I talked about red zone last Monday, Danny, that we got to be good in the red zone against this team. So we get them, we give up the long run. We got them 3rd and goal. We got 5 up. And now they got to run the ball, man. What do you got now? You're going to just you're just going to throw? And Wink, what does Wink do here now? What's he got? Wink likes to run. He likes to drop at the goal line. He likes to rush 3 guys, but he's got 5 up at the line of scrimmage. And who's he dropping out? He's dropping the 2 edge guys out. So he only rushes 3 guys. You see that?
Yeah.
So he's dropping these guys out. He likes that. Wink likes to rush 3 in the red zone and down in here and make that. That way you got 8 dudes down in here and let that quarterback figure it out. It's a whole mess. You got it?
Yeah.
So what do? We rush 3 and we still get some pressure. We get them moving and incomplete pass. So good job. Good scheme. Good execution. Good stop to hold them to 3 points after that long run. The crowd, I guess, was a big factor, Danny. They said it was one of the loudest games we've had over there, 103. So I just want to point that out.
It sounded like a great crowd. I can tell you that. Yeah, looked like a great crowd. Sounded like a great crowd. 2 classic teams.
Yeah, I like to see this left shoulder tackle, but it's hard tackling these athletes. You know, Danny, like I said, the USC has recruited. He's recruited 4- or 5-star skill guys. He doesn't have the Texas lines. That's what he doesn't have. The Ohio State, those kind of dudes.
Right.
But he's got the speed and the athletes in the secondary, I think. And this kid is something else. Okay, what else? What do we got here? We got 4 up. Again, I got this kid, good as yours. We're offsides. We give him a free pass. You know the problem with rotating a lot of guys, Denny, as a defensive football player, one thing you cannot get a scouting report on, really. Well, our coaches used to try to do it because back then you could scout in person. Is you can't get an understanding of the cadence of the quarterback. You can't scout that. You don't know what their verbiage is. And it takes you a little while to get an understanding of the cadence, and they got us jumping off sides, and that's kind of a problem with rotating a bunch of guys, is to get a feel for the quarterback's cadence. So we got to be smarter. Our players need to, the starter needs to tell the backups what's going on with the cadence. But I think those were starters in there. Again, I got Wink. I thought it was a great half of football. Here we are at the end of the half, 3rd and 8. So Wink has the fly, and I agree with him. This is what I believed in too. Ever since that Colorado game where we lost on the Cordell Stewart deal, Danny, you don't rush 4 guys. You rush 5. You make them throw it fast. Make him throw the football faster than he wants to, so he can't run around back there. You saw. Did you watch Prime win at the end of the game?
Yeah, Colorado had another Hail Mary.
Yeah, well, the dummy from Baylor lost contain. The guy had a great plan. He rushed down. Anyway, it just made me sick watching the idiot that has to live with that, how he loses contain. 55, I don't have a lot of his great plays. This is one play where he dominates this kid so much. Again, I like to see that 91 was in the game. But this play is on Mason Graham. He manhandles his kid just a little bit too long. See, he's an A-gap player here, Danny. This is his gap. This play, okay. This play, Mason Graham is responsible for the gap to the Mason's right side of the center. The center's left. That's Mason's gap. So but the way we teach it, we talk about gap and a half. We'd like to have him punch and come underneath also, but he's responsible for the A gap to their sideline. He's A gap over here. And he punches the guy. He's got control. This play is supposed to hit over here. And we got it stuffed over here. And this kid sees that it's stuffed, and Mason has to come off this thing, but he hangs a little too long on this block. And the kid, see how he just misses him there?
Just missed him, yeah.
He just missed him. But I understand what he's doing. That's one of them plays where it's not like they overpowered us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like they ripped us. So when I look at the film of it, I'm like, man, he's dominating that kid. Anyway, Riley, second half, let the QB win it. That's, I think, what I talked about that. That's what he did. And I got a question mark here because I don't like how we're rushing here. We got two guys on the outside. It's not coordinated. You never should have a defense look like that, Denny. You should never have two guys on the outside. One of them should have been inside. Maybe that's why we don't get pressure. So we got two guys outside, and he's able to complete that. So that's, that on the coach, the players, those guys have been around. But actually, that was 8-0, right, on the same side.
There's 0.
What number is this right here?
$15.
Hausman. That's Hausman. They just should know that. Kid throws a perfect pass. Eight. Okay, he's got 8 down here. He's moving these guys around. We're in a 5-1. Again, I think what's the down and distance? Okay, 3rd and 5. So he wants to get. He'll take out maybe Kenny Grant. He'll take out some of the big guys and sometimes get 3 edge players. Mentor used to do a lot of that. Get 3 edge players in the game at one time in these situations. Wink doesn't do as much of that. But we do get pressure from number 8. And this is that tough pass. You know what this kid reminded me, Denny? Look at this pass. Which Michigan quarterback does this remind you of from about 20 years ago? Looks like Chad Henning to me.
Okay.
That pass right there, didn't it?
I look like Tom Brady, too.
Yeah. Anyway, 26-92, getting work. We're in a lot of zone. Wink is in a lot of zone. His old school roots. There's the weaknesses to the zone. And he's letting this quarterback, we're rushing 3, head on a swivel. We don't do a good job here. You got to, if you're going to drop 8 guys in coverage, I'd like to know how he teaches it because I never dropped 8 as a coach. I had it in, but we just played. It's just I can't figure out how the hell he's coaching this because when I look at this, I'm like, where are all these guys supposed to be? What are they? Why are 2 guys together? That's I got 2 guys together here, and I don't know what their landmarks are. I don't know how they coach it, but there's confusion, and that's why this kid's open.
Yeah, he called that a blow.
In a traditional, I used to run. I did actually rush 3 into the half type stuff. I had 5 under, 3 deep. That's what I did. Okay, I don't know how Wink's coaching this, but we got 2 guys screwed up. So that's too easy. That could have been a damn field goal if we defend it right. So now they got momentum, and it's not good. We're struggling to move the ball. They're getting confidence. In 3rd and 3, what is Johnson hearing? What's he hearing on the sideline? He's lined up against this kid all game. He sees the split. He knows the down and distance. He's a smart player. What's the quarterback saying? There's a lot of things we don't know that made him jump this route. But it's just intelligence and having played something he smelled, something he saw. I wonder if did you hear him interviewed about that play at all?
He talked today. Yeah, he
said, what made him? Did he talk about what?
He talks. The Will Johnson's a pretty composed guy. He talks about his preparation and film and he was just ready for it.
Oh, okay, so there's
something in front of me, but he was.
Yeah, I'd like to ask him what he saw and what he sniffed out and what made him get that good jump. What's the down and distance? 3rd and 2, number 20. I like his effort here, number 20. And we talked about 28, the play before. These are the plays you point out as a coach. Here's USC executing, getting their run game going. Didn't want to get their run game going. We missed the tackle here. This guy's got to tackle better. But they execute it. They cut it back. This is we run this play, right, Danny?
Yeah, all day.
They're pulling, what are they doing? Pulling the backside tackle? Yeah, they're pulling the backside tackle. You know why teams pull tackle sometimes, Danny? Because teams are keying guards often. and they don't see the tackle.
Yeah, that's what Jerry was saying.
Yeah. Anyway, we should have tackled him here.
Yeah, Barham should have got him.
No, that's number 12. Well, Barham should have. We got a couple. This is their Mullings run. You know what I mean? It's similar, just like our. We got a guy missing him here.
Took a step. One
miss. Here's another miss, and there's a third miss, and then we got number 20 to save the day coming out of nowhere. Look at him. To give us a chance. But yeah, that's a similar run. It's the same kind of deal. He cut it back like the Mullings run. Pad level, we're too high. Espo, got to get these guys lower. We're too high down here. Getting moved off the ball. I got this guy here, Denny. When you're playing defense and you see somebody overacting, we've had plays in the book where this guy right here, this dude right here, overact. So he's going in motion and he's saying something. He's yelling something. I can tell you he's yelling something.
Yeah.
Because he wants this whole defense to look at him. We're going to throw it out here, something.
Yeah, he's a great player too, so you got to listen.
Just little things to deceive you, to get you widening out. But bottom line is we're too high here. So 78's too high. Can't play down there, too high. So now we got. Now we get back to this play, and this is the play I was talking about the other night. And Josiah gets pressure. Great play, beats two guys. So they're already they know that their tackles are having trouble with him. Josiah Stewart probably made himself a lot of money in this game, rushing these quarterbacks. But, Danny, I talked about this the other night. I didn't do it every week with your defense, but I would do it maybe 3 times a year, at least twice a year, teach them how to secure the football. There's the 5 pressure points: the finger, the palm, the forearm, the bicep, the chest. I learned that from Freddie Jackson, working the camp with Freddie. So you teach a guy to secure the football. So Stewart makes the play, rips it out of there, and Kenny picks it up.
Right.
And
he's got it in the wrong hand, or is he putting it over the right? Okay.
Well, the kid actually had enough sense to bring it to the right hand. That's the thing. Kenny actually had enough sense to bring it to the right hand. Looks like he's got 2 hands on it for a second. This kid here makes a hell of a play. This dude here is something else. But you know what? He's a running back, Denny. He's a running back. You know what this kid does in practice every day? They try to rip the ball from each other in practice. That's what they do every single day, running backs. So he knows how to do it. Kenny doesn't have a lot of work on defending it from a guy taking it out of there. This kid does just a master. I mean, that's what a play. But he does it in practice every day. So anyway, very discouraging because you get off the field, you think you're off the field, and now you're right back. It's first down. We got 5 up. I got a question mark about something. Oh, I don't know what the hell that is. We're confused, man. Stewart's dropping.
This is where Will Johnson.
Well, unless he's playing man coverage, unless they're, you know what, Danny? Maybe that's what they're in. You remember how I told you Wink likes to make everything look the same? So this looks like we're in a 5-1 pack. We're in a 5-1 package. It can be zone where Stewart drops. He can rush. He can drop. It's what we do. But I'm wondering why they ran the hell out of it. Why they were able to run the ball over here so easily? Because Stewart looks like he's dropping, but now I think he's in man coverage. I think he's covering that guy. Yeah, that's what it is. He's covering him. So now we don't have no contain because he's covering him. And that's just a weakness of the defense. And if you're going to do that, you got to have that tackle know that. If you're going to drop him or put him in man, then this guy has to get out here and contain. You see that? And we got no contain. We got nothing.
Right.
That's too easy. And that's, that's coaching players. I don't know if the tackle was supposed to loop out. But Danny, we had a sudden change. It's almost like a sudden change. You have a 12, 13 play drive. You get the turnover, and then you give it right back. you got to be mentally tough, man. Coach Moeller used to talk about this all the time about just you can't get, you get tired, you get confused. You got to be mentally tough. You're back on the field. It's probably 16 plays now, and we let them score, man. Because now I don't know, is this because we're not mentally because we're tired? Why are we screwed up? Because we played so smart in the first half. Now we got a guy that's somebody screwed up. So we got Barry rushing here, and we got nothing out here. We got one guy out there. They see it right away. That's a mental breakdown. Are we tired? Are we confused? Are we feeling sorry for ourselves that Kenny got the ball ripped from him? I don't know. Danny, listen, I'm going to draw up some stuff that I think we should be doing with Alex, and I would. Okay, third and 3. So listen, we have this play in the book. Just quarterback ISO. Just let Mullings lead on this linebacker and let Alex run that ball right through there. That's what you do with a kid like Alex Orji. You know what I mean? Quarterback ISO. They don't want to defend that, but we need answers. Okay, we got to have more plays to put this defense in conflict. If we're not throwing the ball as good as we want, we have to have other things. Okay, the other play I would put in is the play we ran that I haven't seen it. Put this guy over here like we did against Ohio State. Put that back right there and block these guys down and pull this guard and kick out with this lead back. Let that guard work right through there and let Alex run that ball right through there. So that's quarterback power this way. You follow me?
Yeah. This
is what we ran against Ohio State with JJ to win the game, where he dove in there, right? So I'd have QB power in to the tight end. We got the darn play in the book. So I'd have that play in over here. I'd have quarterback ISO in. Those two plays I would be running. If we're having trouble moving the damn ball, I don't know why we didn't run it against SC. But then we end up doing this, and we get garbage. So 3rd and 3, and we got this. Smash him right in the face with quarterback power.
He's looking to pass here. Is that what you're thinking?
I looked at this play a couple times, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell kind of coverage they're in. I don't know why this guy is just lingering around. I don't know. I don't know if I give credit to the defense. Sometimes a defense looks great when guys make mental mistakes and they're not where they're supposed to be, and they got lucky. You follow me?
Yeah.
But this dude is just I'm watching like what the rest of the defense is doing. It looks like they're in, I don't know what kind of defense has 4 dudes right here. They just get lucky or something. I don't know. And then this guy's playing run. So I don't know what they saw, if somebody made a mistake, but that's not a traditional defense. And they just get lucky and kill it. I don't know if they got lucky. I'd like to talk to their defensive coach to know what the hell he was doing, but I don't like our options in 3rd and 3 that we're doing that. I'd rather punch him in the face with quarterback ISO or quarterback power. You follow me?
Well, yeah. I mean, it looked like Kendrick Bell might have been open there too, so I don't know.
Now, this is 42 and 91. Brant did some good things too. So again, I just want to I want to talk about it because that's my former position, man, and I want to feel comfortable with because these guys are going to start next year. 42 and 91, they'll be our starters next year. So TJ Guy is doing some things. He's all over the place, a tough kid. So here's 91 in the game, 3rd and 9. 15 does a nice job here, makes a nice tackle. He don't make that tackle, that's a first down. You got to come a long way to make that tackle. So that's a good, we get him punting the ball. He throws the bubble good, man. Look how he was 100% accurate on his bubbles. Danny, they were right where they need to be. And this play is there. Samaj, that play is there. Run it right in through here. Just like a running back reading your blocking. It's all in there. this lineman's going to clean everything up right inside there. But where's he running? Goes out here. What the hell's out there? Nothing.
Yeah, he missed that one.
This play, I hated defending this play as a coach because of that cutback right there.
Yeah, you can see that tunnel right there.
Right there. Go right off that big tackle's butt. You know, go cut it right in here off his butt, and you got something. There's all kinds of stuff in there, man.
Yeah.
And this kid's getting better. 71, he's going to be okay. I see, he's an athlete. He's getting better. He had a decent game.
That's Evan Link.
Link. Should have been a hold here. They get away with one. I mean, how is that not a hold?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
They got good receivers, man.
Yes, they
got
do.
good receivers.
Good quarterback, good receiver.
Here's 5 up, 8 and 0 on the same side. Again, this was new for this team. That's big. That's 3rd and 7. So, what was Winks thinking there? He found a weakness that would exploit. So I'll give the guy credit. And then Donovan fumbles here. I just talked last week how I talked about our running back coach, right?
Yeah.
He's done such a great job because we haven't fumbled the football.
It's been a while.
We fumbled the ball, and I'm going to move on. We know what happens there. And, I don't know what's going on here. He's expecting help. Yeah, we're just a little jacked up. I don't know if this is on page. It looks like he's expecting help with this coverage. It's some kind of. I think it's some kind of a combo deal that these two should be bracketing him, and I think he believes he has help over the top because these guys. It's not like it doesn't look like a 3 deep zone. It looks like there's a type of a combo deal they're working. Because he's drifting this way, this safety right here. So they're squeezing over here, and these guys should be squeezing, playing together over there. So Page and Hill, that's not good. Somehow, some way, that's their combo effort is confused.
Sharon Moore said today that we're playing a coverage where Makari's supposed to go to the top a little faster. He doesn't get there.
Okay, well then, yeah, I thought it would be on Makari too. He should have been there then. That's exactly what I'm seeing there. Alex has, and this doesn't come with. It's hard to get this in practice. He's got to get a sense of the pocket. Yeah, what do I got here? Yeah, we're in trouble 3rd and 10 with this offense.
Yeah,
but he's got. Denny, sometimes I found this coaching quarterbacks. It's kind of like linebacker. Some guys just have a sense of feeling pressure, feeling the seam in when you can step up, when you can get outside the pocket. Some of this stuff is hard you just can't coach it. There's just a sense that some guys have better than others. So hopefully he'll feel that and he'll see that because there's, if he can use his athletic ability, let's get this thing back. Where is there a seam? Could he have stepped up?
Yeah.
There's.
I think the hope is that the game's going to slow down for him a little bit. He'll be able to feel the pocket a little bit better. He'll be able to run, pick that up, and he'll also be able to keep. Didn't look like he had his head downfield the whole time. He was looking at the rush. Those are things you got to work on. Anyway,
that stuff. Yeah, with reps, legend. Denny, this play, we're going to break it down because this is, we're losing the football game, man. It's 3rd and 1, and this coach says, the hell with you, Sharon Moore and Campbell. I'm putting 9 guys up here. I'm putting 9 dudes up here. And this is a legendary play that people will talk about. He just legendary. But our offensive line does a good job. but this play, we cannot make a living running the football against 9-man boxes, 8-man box. You can't do it.
No.
Okay. This play is a freak of nature because this kid made 3 guys miss. Okay? You can't count on it. So let's look at it. So we block our guys, we get movement, miss. So there's 3 misses there. And we'll get the other view is a little better, and it's just a great run. It gets the crowd fired up, gives us confidence. I don't know how the hell we have pulled hamstrings, Denny. As much as these guys run and sprint and stretch, you got the great strength coaches and the trainers, and then you get him pulling up over here, and that's huge. He didn't play the rest of the game.
It was hot. Yeah, well,
I get it, man, but these guys run every day in practice. They stretch. I just don't understand how you get pulled hamstrings.
Well,
okay, so Danny, listen, we're going to break this down. So we cannot run versus this. You ain't going to win many football games if teams feel they can do this against you. There's 6 at the line of scrimmage, and then you got 9 guys right here. These 3 dudes are like within 5 yards of the ball. So that's a 9-man front, and we need some answers. But we get great movement here. Look what we're doing to this guy. It's great movement, nice kick out block by Bredesen. Okay, but this guy's unblocked, Denny. I don't care how good a job these guys do. And these 2 guys did a great job. And this guy's doing a great job. This dude's unblocked. 9 guys. This guy did a great job. Everybody in the offensive line is doing what they're supposed to do. And this is a scheme defense. He's just saying, to hell with you, man. But guess what? He misses the tackle. Just has it's a clean, as a defensive coordinator, this stuff drives you nuts. He just whiffs. So there's 1. The other guy whiffs. There's 2. Just dragging him. Whiff. Okay, if you're going to count on that to have success offensively, it ain't going to happen. So we got to get some answers, but it's a great play by Mullings, and it's a great play by our offensive linemen because they blocked who they were supposed to block, but we just can't make a living with that. Here's 3rd and 1. 83's in the game. 44. I question 44 here. Why the hell do I have a question mark at 44? Oh, because he's letting that guy beat him. Bredesen's got to do a better job cutting this guy off. You can't let these, because they're getting, we should be knocking this out of here, and we struggle here. So Bredesen, I'd like to see Bredesen cut this guy off from getting underneath him. See how he gets penetration, Denny? This kid right here. See how that guy beats him?
Yeah, he got him.
And, we get the first down, but he can't let that happen. Okay, so we get the first down. 56 is in the game. 58, 71. Great job. 83's up here. It's 1st and goal. And we get some movement there. That's good yards down there. I like 58. I like 71. I like the center. Center's where he's supposed to be. Guard, look at Gio pushing this guy, keeping him outside, not letting him fold under. Look at, they can't come underneath. The place, they know the play's coming in here. They're not letting him fall off to make the play. And Mullings gets us some yards. Good job by those 3 guys on our right side there. 2nd and goal. What do I got here?
Yeah, what did you think? People didn't like this play.
Yeah. Okay, they didn't like it after it was incomplete, right, Denny?
Well, right. I think you run it every single time, and you're thinking, hey,
I get it. Well, here's the deal. This is one thing I respect about USC. As much as we were hammering them, they still had dudes that had to play pass, right?
Right.
And I think Denny, I think it's this. Okay, and these guys, they were right where they had to be when we did throw the football. This is what I think is going on. And I'm not the coach, but I see things. Okay, I think we're showing pass with our line. I'm an old defensive player, man. We look at stance. We scout stance. If I find one guy, I'm looking when as a defensive coach, there's always that one big heavy guy that doesn't get in a good stance. And he shows run when it's run and he shows pass when it's pass. You follow me? He's too unathletic to get down in the stance and get up and pass protect. You follow me?
Yeah, is Michigan tipping their hand here?
I think they're tipping their hand. That's what I think is happening. I think when I look here, I see guys leaning back. I see guys leaning back right here. Now, are they seeing Gio leaning back? Are they seeing guys? I don't know. I think they are. I think we're showing pass. So 80's in the game. He ain't played. But I think the reason this play was defended too is I think we're showing pass. So I'd like to get that message to
Espo.
No, this is
sorry.
Big Grant.
Newsom. Yeah, Grant Newsom.
I think we're showing pass, and I think these guys are smelling it. But Denny, you know why I thought this isn't a terrible call? Because they've been look where the ball is. You know what I mean? And he could have been wide open. But you know why? It's my brother made this point because I told you I was watching the game with him and and Jerry. You know the problem with throwing the football here is the time in the game.
Right.
You know the 51 seconds, second down. You want to end the game. You know, you want to end it. So that's why, that's a good point by my brother is like, let's get this thing. Either we're going to win it or we're going to lose it with no time on the clock. So they don't have no time for a field to try to make something happen. But look how this kid is he's just totally zoomed in on him, man. This guy right here, he's not even playing a run. Like that's what made me think, what's this guy seeing? He is not even honoring run at all. And it's something tells me he smells something. That they're reading run or pass.
Yeah.
So that's not good to have him getting. I didn't like how the TV guy was zooming in on his wrist. You remember that?
Not really, but I didn't notice that.
Yeah. All right, here's Denny. This play here. This play should have been stopped, but we find a way to get in the end zone. It's old school. I don't know if Sharon Moore thought about the legend of Michigan football, the history and the tradition of Michigan football, but we are in double tight, I-backs, 1972, 82, 92 football. This is I-back Michigan football. We got big tackle right here. We got 75 right here. We got 83. He's a long way from blocking dudes at the line of scrimmage, but he's got to get better. And we got 80. We got two tight ends that ain't played hardly all year in the game because the other two guys are hurt. So USC has got the right defense, but they're not sound. They're just long. They beat us up. I'm going to point it out what's happened here. Mullings finds the flaw in their scheme because our tight end 83 is getting launched. 75 does a decent job, but this other view will give you a better look of it. We get in. Mullings found the flaw. He found the crack.
Let me ask you a question, Scar.
Yeah.
There's a couple things. One, there was people thought I saw this film. Does Bredesen leave early, and does I don't know. I think it's the tight end.
No. Let me tell you. This coach has.
Is there a hold over here on either 83 or there's somebody?
No. I'm gonna tell you what's happened. They got the right defense. They got everything defended. This guy here is an A-gap player. He's killing it right there. He's playing good technique. This guy's a B-gap player. He's playing it. He's playing good technique. This guy right here. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not him. Okay. Let me go back because I don't want to screw this up. This guy is playing his gap where he's supposed to be. This dude right here. Now, Denny, every defense, you have a gap. These three guys for SC are doing what they're supposed to do. They're in their gap. This guy, now either you're that's A, B, C, D. Either you're an E gap player or you're a D gap player, because this linebacker should be killing the D gap, which ends up being the D gap. But 83 gets crushed. He gets launched by this kid. But this kid doesn't. Watch what he does to 83. So this guy right here just launches Marshall. He just stuffs him right into the hole. He kills him.
That's not a hole.
You're allowed to do that.
All right, I'm asking you. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's a terrible block by 83. So, but Bredesen does a good job. He gets his guy. But this linebacker, see, this kid for USC makes Michigan. This guy should be firing in here, and this guy should be out here. That's a sound defense. Okay, but this kid is lost. He's confused. This kid takes neither gap. Instead of being in one gap, and the line, it's just not sound by USC. It should have been a stop play. This linebacker doesn't fill his gap. He gets caught up in here and looking in here. I don't know why he's looking in there. 83 is getting crushed. Play is supposed to hit off his butt. And he founds it right there. So bottom line is USC's defense they did a lot of good things right there. But like I said, this guy should have been, if you're in this gap, then be in that gap and then have him out here. But this guy right here from USC made it. Even though he crushed crushed 83, it's just not totally a sound. But I give credit to Mullings more than anything in this play, because he found the flaw in there. And I talked about this the other night, Danny. We got our best four, our starting four guys in the game. There's 34 seconds left, and they haven't played a ton of snaps because they were getting breaks. So they're able to rush the quarterback pretty good. Like to see this guy tackled in bounds. But we're trying. I think we coach it. We're trying, but they get out of bounds. But they got juice, Danny. Those four rush guys got something left in the tank. Now here's Wink, 3rd and 9. Wink likes to rush 3 now at times. Here's quarterback steps up, incomplete pass. And here we are. I don't know what this kid's thinking from them. They make mistakes too. So we're in man. It looks like we're in man 4 deep. Man coverage here, and we're playing 4 deep, it looks like. Rushing 3. And we got Hausman mirroring him, but the guy just runs a route too short.
6 inches short. Yeah.
So guys make mistakes, man.
I don't know. The ball kind of led him over there too. Maybe a better throw. Maybe he gets that one. Scar, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, that touchdown from Michigan, Denny. It's amazing how our tight end got crushed on that play, and it should have been a dead play if that kid would have stayed inside, or it played out, man. But 83's got a long way to go. He needs 15 more pounds. He needs Justin Truss in the weight room.